Right, welcome back. So I'm back with the Morbidelli, the T1002. Now, a few things I got wrong in the last video, which everybody mentioned in the comments, is this bike is actually the T1002VX, which is not 7,999, it's actually 8,199 because you pay 200 quid extra for the spoked tubeless rims. Probably a good idea to have that option, to be honest. Also, I said that the bike has a quick shifter and a heated rear passenger seat. It doesn't have either of those. So this was just a kind of early on review, made a couple of mistakes. So just to stand corrected there. That said, everybody's been overwhelmingly positive about this bike. They love the looks, love the fact that it's a V-twin, 1 litre capacity. And actually, obviously the price, it's going to put the legacy manufacturers under a little bit of pressure to start delivering really and stop charging people higher prices. Now the other thing people asked for is just for me to turn the engine on. Something I always forget when I'm reviewing stuff. I know it's stupid, but let's just turn the engine on and you can actually hear the V-twin. So dash just lighting up there. So I'll go down by the exhaust. Here, getting fumigated here, people. Exhaust now. There's the heart of the beast, the big V-twin. I mean, to me it sounds lovely. And we're going to take the bike out again, just for the fun really, because I enjoyed riding it last time. Right, well, the purpose of today is just to come on like a second ride of this bike. Honestly, I just loved it the first time and I just wanted to take it out again. It's just class, isn't it? Big, powerful 320mm discs at the front. Lovely little switch of the indicator. Just wait for her to pull out. Listen to that V-twin. I mean, you might not be able to hear it on this mic, but God, it's so nice. Power for days, honestly. 90 horsepower, 90 foot-pounds, newton meters, sorry. It's what you need for a touring bike, as somebody told me in the comments. For 2-up and luggage, it's what you need. And this bike certainly does deliver it. So yeah, nothing really to say more than I said in the last one. I've issued my corrections. You guys know that there isn't a quick shifter, and this actual model with the spoke wheels is a little bit more expensive. I don't think the passenger seat is heated. We thought it must have been some heat coming through or something. We thought it was. And the other question was about servicing, and I don't know the servicing intervals. If I find out before recording this and putting the video out, obviously I'll tell you guys. But like it's little guy test riding a Himalayan there. This is the bike, like if you're going to buy a V-Strom 1050 or Africa Twin, it's got to be this, isn't it? For 7 grand. I probably have the one with cast wheels. Spoke wheels just deteriorate over time, whereas cast wheels you can keep them nice for longer because they got that protective finish. I was quite lucky on the old Morbidelli because I was able to get a not a full review but a little ride on it before it was formally given to all the big boys, you know, the proper press people. So quite happy about that. I mean, I'm not sure whether it's a bike that will get a lot of traction really quickly or what. I think if you're looking at a big adventure bike, man, this one's so got to be on your list. Not really a full review today. I've already done my kind of first impressions. I'm just going to enjoy the ride. I tell you what, that is such a bright TFT. Seating positions, bang upright. A lot hotter today than when I was doing it before though. And certainly it's a little bit nicer than the, well, at least the old Africa Twin, because it's got a 19-inch front. I think Honda have actually reduced the size of the front on the new, I think 2024 on Africa Twin, because it is obvious that people generally ride these bikes on the road, and so you don't need that huge front wheel. But 19 for the odd gravel track or fire road or whatever, but wow, You don't hear that on these DJI cameras, but it's a lovely exhaust note when you open it up. Such strong front brake. Rear's okay, not brilliant. Okay, cancel those indicators. Gonna do that all the time in this review. And if you don't like it, stop watching now, because unfortunately it's a habit ingrained in me. After a car pulled out on me, just can't keep cancelling your indicators. That's why I find Harley's so weird, because you got one here, and they self-cancel. It seems like there's nowhere to press to cancel them. Now, the big Morbidelli is going to showcase its overtaking prowess in a minute, as soon as these double white lines turn into a dash. And you can probably hear I'm not getting horrific wind buffeting, which again I said in the first ride, it's surprising. Right, watch this now. I'll get one of them done, maybe both. But you see, you got the power there. A lot different from sort of a Vosges 500 DSX or a sort of entry-level adventure bike. I think I was in fifth or something there, but because you've got that V-twin torque, rear brake, come round here, way. I still maintain it's a heck of a fun bike to ride. Look at it, crazy. And that roar from the exhaust, it's not intrusive, but it's like quite pleasing. Yeah. Oh dear, I'm enjoying it. I'm getting like a little bit of that excitement you get when you ride a powerful motorcycle on a big thing like this with that V-twin power plant. You do get that little bit of a way. It's just fun, isn't it? The car's turned off, so I can slow down, just show you guys a little bit. That's remarkably smooth in first. There's a vehicle coming, so I'll have to pull away, but wow, almost fell off the back. Yeah, that is remarkably smooth. That like first gear, think of your use case for that. If you were off-road, or you're trying to turn around in a car park, or something like awkward where you just feather in the clutch and giving a little bit of gas, you don't really want it to be doing that. Okay, so I do test that on every bike I ride. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Let's cancel the indicators. Up here at this junction, put my feet down and I'll tell you I'm 5'10", 31-inch inside seam, and the road actually curvature kind of leans away from you here, and you're square with the junction, so feet down. It's okay. I'm not on my flat foot, my left leg, because the road is sort of like that at the junction. Got the modes, obviously the sport mode and everything, and all, like the other gadgets, tyre pressure monitoring and so on. But this is a bike you could do big miles on. Wow, I mean the power of the V-twin. So much torque. Cancel those indicators. I could just roll that throttle out now and it would just keep on going and going. Obviously I won't, because we're in a 60, but it's the same experience I had the first time round. It's just such a playful bike for a big heavy bike. It's crazy. Right, I've just got back off, got something or other. I've just returned from my ride on the Morbidelli, and you can see I've got this jerry-rigged cable here because microphone disaster today, but hopefully it works. And I just had a great time again. It's just a fun bike. I did a lot longer this time to get more of a feel for it. No discomfort in the saddle. You could probably do 200-300 mile days on this bike all day long. You got the engine for the power, for the overtaking, for the low down torque, and then the comfort, and then the toys. And it looks nice, it sounds nice, it's got everything you want as standard. It's just a really, really nice bike, and I think it really rewrites, I said this is my title or thumbnail in the previous video, it rewrites the value proposition for this kind of bike. Like, you don't need to buy any other litre road-based adventure bike when this is here for $8 grand. It's crazy cheap, or crazy value for what you get, I should say. Did anything come up? No, not at all. Great visibility at the mirrors, no vibration, screen doesn't really buff it that much. Lovely TFT, suspension is just perfect for road riding. yeah, it just does everything really, really well. So my conclusions are pretty much the same. If not, I've strengthened my belief that this is probably the one to go for over the legacy brands. It's even more so that, or competitive, if you were to put this in a room with the Vosge 900 DSX and the CF Moto 800 MT/MTX. Which one of these three would win? For me, is this, and I have to say quite decisively, it decisively wins. Not only have you got like that extra 100 or 200 cc's, but you got that V-twin low-down like grunt. I feel like, especially with the CF, it's fast, it's really fast, but because it's based on the KFC, not KFC, based on KTM's motor, it's quite toppy. So when you wring its neck, oh yeah, you're flying into the distance, but it doesn't really suit the character of an all day long bike where you in the saddle, like touring bike. With the Vosge, that is probably a little bit hamstrung by its 21-inch front. It's also got that kind of peppy parallel twin feel, even though it's got the 900 cc's. The Vosge has all the kit, so does this, and then the MTX from CF also has all the kit. The regular MT is cheaper. I think it's about high sixes, 7, but it doesn't really quite have the character of the engine. So the shootout between the three Chinese built bikes, I'd love to do a back-to-back. If I get the chance to do a back-to-back, I'll do one. But my gut feeling is that this one is the winner by quite some distance. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the second little blip on this bike. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one.